The Young and the Restless spoilers next 2 week August 25th to September 5th. The last time we saw Amanda Sinclair, she was with Cain Ashby in Nice, surrounded by the chaos and conflicting emotions that had been brewing between them. Cain, ever the compassionate yet distant figure, had suggested Amanda take a break if things became too overwhelming. Despite the rocky circumstances, Amanda chose to stay, albeit reluctantly, still reeling from the unexpected and complicated nature of her relationship with Cain. Now, Amanda's return to Genoa City in the upcoming Friday episode promises to be anything but quiet. The question on everyone's mind: what has Amanda been keeping under wraps during her time away, and will she finally open up about Cain's past? Amanda's role has always been that of someone who has a deep understanding of the people around her, but she is not one to easily share her vulnerabilities. Her return is bound to bring some long-awaited revelations about Cain's disappearance and the man he truly is underneath his composed exterior. As viewers eagerly await, one thing is for sure: Amanda's return will force many in Genoa City, especially Cain and Lily, to face things they would rather keep hidden. For Lily Winters, Amanda's reappearance may cause a renewed reflection on her own relationship with Cain. The emotional toll of her past with Cain, their struggles, and her ongoing internal battle regarding his secrets will undoubtedly come to the forefront once again. As Amanda potentially opens the door to Cain's hidden past, Lily may be forced to revisit unresolved feelings and the impact of Cain's choices on her life. Cain Ashby's missing years. Cain Ashby, ever the quiet, troubled soul, is about to embark on a journey of self-discovery as his mysterious 6-year absence from Genoa City becomes a focal point of the current storyline. Cain, despite his reputation as a family man and loyal husband to Lily, has long had a cloud of mystery hanging over his past. His time away was a black hole of uncertainty for many. What truly happened during those 6 years? Enter Victor Newman, the master manipulator of Genoa City, who has now dropped a bombshell involving Cain's father, Colin Atkinson. This unexpected revelation, likely part of Victor's grand plan, throws Cain into turmoil. Cain's reaction is one of complete shock, as he never believed his father would be involved in such treachery. Victor has a way of creating doubt, planting seeds of confusion, and setting events in motion that ultimately lead to his own benefit. The idea that Cain's father, Colin, may have orchestrated or had a hand in his son's life being upended is something that completely rattles Cain's sense of self. For 6 years, Cain was under the assumption that his life was his own. He had no idea that his father may have been pulling strings behind the scenes. This revelation opens the door to even more questions about Cain's past, who was controlling his life during those missing years. And, more importantly, what will Cain do with this newfound knowledge? Victor's involvement, however, raises the possibility that this might all be a fabrication, part of Victor's manipulation to corner Cain into signing a deal or making a critical decision. Victor is notorious for bending the truth and playing on people's insecurities, so it's entirely plausible that the story he's weaving is meant to serve his own purposes. As Cain reflects on his life during these 6 years, he will likely revisit some of his most painful moments, reconsidering choices he made under pressure. The mysterious nature of this period could also mean that more shocking secrets are waiting to be uncovered. Secrets that could completely change the trajectory of Cain's life, his relationship with Lily, and his role in the Newman family. Lily's reflection on her past with Cain. For Lily Winters, the return of Amanda and the revelations surrounding Cain's absence will undoubtedly stir up painful memories. Their relationship has been fraught with complexities, including moments of deep love, betrayal, and uncertainty. As Lily reflects on the man she once thought she knew so well, she will likely find herself questioning her choices and the role Cain played in shaping her life. Their history has been one of ups and downs, but the idea that Cain's past is shrouded in even more mystery than Lily originally believed will test the foundation of their relationship. Will Lily be able to forgive Cain for the secrets he's kept from her? Can their love withstand the weight of the lies that may have been hidden for years? These are questions that will continue to haunt Lily as she grapples with the man she married and the man he may have been when she wasn't looking. The fallout of Cain's past. The upcoming episodes will likely see the fallout of Cain's missing years unfold, with Lily's emotional conflict taking center stage. Amanda's involvement in uncovering these secrets will only intensify the drama. Cain's struggle to reconcile the man he once was with the man he's become will add a layer of emotional depth to the storyline, providing viewers with a chance to see Cain in a new light. As secrets unravel, the tension between the characters will escalate. Victor's games and manipulation will continue to play a central role in shaping the outcome, with Cain, Amanda, and Lily caught in the web of his influence. While Cain may be seeking redemption and closure, his actions may have lasting consequences on the people he loves most. The questions surrounding Cain's missing years, the possible involvement of his father, and his strained relationship with Lily are all poised to create a dramatic shift in the dynamics of Genoa City. The impact of Amanda's return and the unveiling of Cain's secrets will undoubtedly have a ripple effect, forcing all of Genoa City's residents to confront their own pasts, secrets, and regrets. In the end, the mystery of Cain's lost years is just the beginning of a much larger web of deceit and revelations that will undoubtedly keep fans on the edge of their seats. Whether Cain can find redemption and rebuild his life, or if the truth will tear everything apart, remains to be seen. What's certain is that the journey will be one full of twists, turns, and emotional stakes that no one in Genoa City will be able to ignore. The unfolding drama in Genoa City is about to get even more intense, as Victoria Newman finds herself deeply concerned about the future of her daughter, Claire Grace Newman. Victoria's worry is not unfounded. As a mother, the desire to protect her child from the harsh realities of the world is natural. Claire's situation is growing increasingly complicated, and her actions may lead her down a dark path, one that could have long-term consequences not only for herself but for the Newman family as a whole. Victoria's worry over Claire. Victoria's concerns about Claire are not just a reaction to the typical teenage turmoil, they are tied to something deeper. Claire's determination to expose Audra Charles, someone who has proven to be both cunning and ruthless, has become a focal point. While Claire is completely justified in wanting to bring Audra to justice, the satisfaction she derives from this quest for vengeance is troubling. The way Claire fixates on Audra's downfall raises questions about her emotional state and how far she's willing to go to achieve this goal. Claire constantly reassures those around her that she is not like Jordan, but her actions speak otherwise. The emotional pain and humiliation she's experienced are pushing her toward a place where she may resort to extreme measures. If her obsession with Audra grows, Claire could be on a dangerous path, one that risks isolating her from her family and allies. The intensity of her fixation on this vendetta suggests that Claire may be carrying a weight of unresolved emotions, and her desire for retribution could cloud her judgment, leading her to make impulsive decisions that she might regret later. Victoria, being a mother, sees these warning signs and fears that her daughter may be on the edge of losing herself. She knows all too well what it's like to be consumed by a need for control, power, and the pursuit of revenge. After all, she's spent much of her life dealing with the consequences of her own ambitions. Her fear is compounded by the reality that Claire, like many young people, may not fully understand the dangers of allowing her pain to dictate her actions. Kyle Abbott's bold move. In the midst of Claire's unraveling emotions, Kyle Abbott makes a bold move. While it's not immediately clear whether this move is related to Claire or if it's a broader maneuver, Kyle's actions will undoubtedly have a ripple effect on the ongoing tensions within the Abbott and Newman families. Is this bold move an attempt to protect Claire, or is it part of a bigger scheme to secure his position within the family business and further his own goals? Kyle's intentions are murky, and this uncertainty will keep viewers on edge, wondering whether his actions are driven by genuine concern or personal ambition. His history with the Newman family, especially in relation to Victor and Victoria, makes his every decision a potential game-changer. As Claire's situation becomes more precarious, Kyle's involvement, whether he's acting to help or manipulate, could tip the scales and spark new conflicts. The deal between Nick and Adam. In a surprising turn of events, Nick Newman and Adam Newman form an alliance. The Newmans, who have long been embroiled in personal and professional rivalries, find themselves in a situation where they must set aside their differences. This new partnership will no doubt raise eyebrows within the Newman family, especially as both men have a history of seeking control over the family empire and the people around them. Will this alliance hold, or is it a temporary truce, destined to unravel the moment their individual desires clash? Nick's attempt to manage the fallout with Phyllis Summers adds an additional layer of complexity to the situation. Phyllis, ever the fiery and unpredictable figure, will not be easily placated. Nick's efforts to smooth things over with her may involve navigating a minefield of emotions and past betrayals. How he handles this delicate situation could have significant repercussions for his relationships within the Newman family and beyond. Nate Hastings and Devon Winters heart-to-heart. Meanwhile, Nate Hastings finds himself confiding in Devon Winters. The two share a close bond, built on years of friendship and mutual respect. Nate, who has been grappling with his own personal and professional struggles, seeks solace in Devon's advice. The conversation between them will likely reveal more about Nate's current state of mind and his plans for the future. Given the challenges he faces in both his romantic and career life, Nate's vulnerability could be an opening for Devon to offer guidance or even push Nate toward a crucial decision that will shape his future. The relationship between Nate and Devon is one of the more stable and heartfelt in the series, and this moment of vulnerability could serve as a turning point for Nate. Whether it leads to a new direction for him, or if it simply helps him work through his inner turmoil, this heart-to-heart will be an important moment in his storyline. Billy Abbott and Cain's newest scheme. Billy Abbott finds himself reporting Cain Ashby's latest scheme to Jack Abbott. Billy, ever the risk-taker and often willing to bend the rules, has been keeping a close eye on Cain, who is always scheming and looking for ways to advance his own interests. The tension between the Abbott brothers has been palpable, and this latest revelation will likely only add fuel to the fire. Jack Abbott, who has always been protective of his family and business interests, will no doubt react with suspicion and possibly anger. Cain's actions have a way of stirring up trouble, and Jack's involvement could set the stage for a major confrontation. Whether Billy and Jack can agree on how to handle Cain's machinations remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Cain's latest plot will have significant consequences for the Abbott family. Nikki Newman's major change at Chancellor. In another surprising development, Nikki Newman will undergo a major change at Chancellor. As a key figure in both the Newman and Abbott families, Nikki's influence at Chancellor has always been crucial in maintaining a balance of power. However, this shift in her role could have far-reaching implications for the company and her relationship with Victor and others in her family. Nikki's newfound position could either strengthen or undermine Cain's efforts to achieve his goals, depending on how she chooses to wield her power. If Nikki decides to take a more assertive role, it could disrupt Cain's carefully laid plans and create new obstacles for him. With her long history of navigating family dynamics and business intrigues, Nikki's involvement in this change is bound to add a new layer of complexity to the already tense situation. Jack and Victor's ongoing tensions. As if the drama weren't intense enough, Jack Abbott and Victor Newman will continue their verbal sparring. The two men, who have been bitter rivals for years, are unlikely to ever see eye to eye. Their animosity has fueled countless conflicts, both personal and professional, and this latest exchange will only serve to escalate their feud. The tension between Jack and Victor often spills over into their business dealings, and their ongoing war of words could set the stage for even more dramatic confrontations. As both men continue to jockey for control of their respective empires, the fallout from their latest exchange will undoubtedly impact the future of Genoa City in significant ways. In the coming weeks, The Young and the Restless will continue to deliver the drama and intrigue fans have come to expect. From Claire's spiraling obsession with Audra to the shifting alliances between Nick and Adam, the show's complex web of relationships is sure to provide more twists and turns. With Cain, Nikki, and the Abbott-Newman rivalry in the mix, there's no telling what kind of chaos will unfold next in Genoa City. Stay tuned, because the stakes have never been higher.